今次特為大家介紹咧就係瑞典 Entreq 嘅老細 P.O. 咁我哋就有一啲訪問想同佢傾下嘅。咁 P.O. you may introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is P.O. and I'm owner of Entreq. And here is our cable assortment. And
What's secret behind the cable?
the secret is not a secret. We just try to use so much natural materials as possible. We try to avoid plastic and metals as much as possible. And that's the reason that we have developed our own connectors, as you see, because there is, in our opinion, too much metal in common connectors.
We are best design.
So we have our own design. Also, our spades are designed by our own to have so little metal as possible inside them. Our goal is that it should be a straight way from the input to the output without big squares, or it should be straight ways.
Okay. But in Apollo, it's using the silver.
We are using silver in Apollo, and in the other lines we are using silver on the positive end of the. Now this is a challenger, the positive, and on the positive cable we are using silver.
Oh, okay.
On the negative we are using copper.
It's a special treatment for this.
There is a special for this.
Oh, okay.
There is very many small details that working together give the final result.
I found that on the website there are some technology like shotgun design.
Yes.
Something else. Is it? Why you use this technology or combine both of them?
We are in all of our system is that we are trying to ground away, put away the pollutions that the cable. Every cable acts like an antenna. It takes up every radio waves, everything. And normally the cables are grounded in the equipment. We try to take it away,
Isolate it.
and put it to our ground boxes instead.
Okay.
And in the beginning, before we have developed the ground boxes, we put it to the protection in the wall socket. But we find that there are so much pollutions in the protection ground. You get so much back. Then we started with develop our ground boxes to get an absolutely clean earth, clean earth point.
Okay. To provide the clear sound.
Yeah. But then we find we developed the ground boxes for our cables. Then we find it have a very, very good effect to even ground the devices.
Okay.
So it have worked away that way.
One special question: why use the wood between here?
It's to separate the cables.
It's useful for sound tuning.
And also it is, it also have an effect. We start with it because we should separate the cables, but we find it also have an effect on the sound.
Oh. So for the whole cable, where does this hole is the best? The middle or near the plug or near the power?
We used to have it nearly two 60% from the descending point. We used to have it.
60%.
Yeah, so we have 30% here, 60% of the we used to try to have it. But it is individual. Perhaps I like it best that way. Perhaps you don't want it. You try it.
Perhaps in Hong Kong, most people know this brand is come from the USB at the first, because they found that the sound is very good for the digital audio, soften the sound. Any difference between analog and digital cable in your design?
No.
Just the same material.
It is the same material, and we are. It's the same philosophy.
Okay. So any plan for coming? Any new model or any new design?
Yeah, of course we always are working.
Can you disclose something to us?
Yeah, we will work more for this one to continue with
The balance.
have wood in all the connectors. That is our latest connector where we
Whole in wood.
all in wood.
Oh, this is existing one, and
That-
this is the new one.
Yeah, that is. We are working more and more for have our own connectors, because the connectors are it's the most important part of a cable, and it should be integrated to the cable, because the result is very depending on how the connector and the cable work together.
So it has improvement once using this new plug. Is it? Okay. The last thing we want to ask is the box.
Yes,
What's special inside?
it is. Shall I go and look?
Yeah.
It is a mineral mix. The difference between the normal first tellus and the silver tellus is that we use more silver in the sand mix, and the mix is it is very much, the result is very much depending on the mix, and also you can improve a lot if you put feet under isolated from the floor, and
Is there any of the hi-fi can connect with, including the speaker, can connect to this box to isolate some noise?
yeah, you can connect the here.
Just squeeze.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't recommend to connect from the speaker connections, but you can get a good result with grounding the I forget the name for it, but you know,
The cone.
yeah, the cones.
Oh, I see the new one. Apollo
Powers.
powers. Is it the power distributor?
Yes, it is a power distributor.
So for ordinary home hi-fi, how many towers you suggest to use?
I suggest to start with one.
And
Start with one, and then many times it could be a good idea to complete it with a silver minimus, because if you can separate the digital and analog from each other,
I see. One for digital, one for
yeah,
analog.
it's a very good idea.
So if I had buy two of this,
Yeah.
should I connect it together to balance? I don't know what
In my opinion, the best is to use them separate, and try to have the digital, we say the computer, the USB cable, the CD transport, such things in one.
Okay.
And the analog, if you have a turntable, preamp, such things, you connect in other. Because there are different earths for this. Our goal with our products is that we should produce a natural sound that is affordable for all customers. We have different lines. We have our entry line Discover, that is entry line that's not cost so very much but deliver very good. And then our next step, Constantine, is for more mid-free high end. You can use it in all the kind of systems. And finally, our Apollo system is produced for true music lovers. And our goal is that you should listen to everything, even if you have a record that is perhaps not so very good in the record, but you love the music, you could enjoy it. And in our opinion, that's quality. You could listen to the music you love, even if it's not so very good in the record.